So our sutra for this week is Sutra 247. Prayatna Saithilya Ananta Samapatibhyam. By lessening the natural tendency for restlessness and by meditating on the infinite, posture is mastered. So this really is about allowing the posture to come from a deeper space, allowing the posture to come from the inside, and to soulfully be led so that what is expressed is powerful and true and an honest expression of what it is that we need to give the room and what we need to take from the room as well. I mean, this is why it's such a lovely blessing to be able to practice with other people, because you come into the room and there's this lovely give and take of energy that is so big and so brilliantly special and unique. You know, I always say to my students, if you were to take one of these people out of the room, this would be different. If you were to add someone else in, this would be different. So allowing that really unique experience to happen and to feel that as it's happening is crucial, really, really important. You know, it says, because the senses want to taste many things, we load the systems with toxins instead. We need to learn to control these things. Also, we can achieve steadiness through meditation on the infinite. Anything great, huge, well settled, and well established. Tiny things always shake. So we can think of the earth or of how steady a huge mountain is. Yeah, it's allowing it to come from a larger space. The whole point of asana, and I say this all the time, but the whole point of asana was to create a space where we could find that absolute personal beauty, where we could find that sense of I am powerful and I am extraordinary, and what I've been through is incredible, and I keep putting one foot in front of the other, and this is amazing. So when we look at ourselves as yogis, it isn't this external stuff, it's this internal, yes, I know who I am, and yes, I know what I need. And the asana is the same way. We put our bodies into these postures, some of them insane. We put our bodies into these postures that wrap us all around, that bend us backwards, sideways, left, right, inside out. But why? Why would we do that? The only real reason to do that is to figure out what the hell is going on inside. The reason that we want to cry when we backbend, the reason that we feel like we're going to throw up when we backbend, is because something is moving, is because something that is so stuck in there, it has to come out. And we've allowed this space, we've allowed this expression of, okay, I'm going to crack all of these pieces open and see what happens. There's so much courage in that. To be able to come into a space and say, okay, now that I know, this is very bittersweet, because if I know that I'm detoxing something, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, I know that twisting is going to deeply benefit me. That if I allow my body to be wrung out like a dirty towel, that things are going to be released, and I'm hopefully, I'm going to feel better. It's honoring what the practice really actually does, and that every posture affects a system, more than one usually, and not just a chakra system, an energetic system, the pranamaya kosha, but affects the anatomical systems as well, the anumaya kosha. All of these things come together so that we create this whole self, this whole space of something, and then we walk it out into the world, and we get to decide what that something is. We get to decide how we're going to take it and how we're going to behave. And now that, with the back bends, now that my heart is wide open, am I going to walk out into the world and immediately close it off and shut it up? Or am I going to leave it open and just see what happens? Back bends, am I going to detox something? Maybe something I ate, maybe something I drank, and then the next night do damage again. It really then becomes about choice and what we're doing on the mat, allowing it to walk us into a better life in the world, to walk us into a better intention in the world. We all have great purpose. And that space of exploring and figuring out what the hell that is extraordinary. And when we find it, that's even bigger. That's where the journey starts. So, all right, practice. Shanti.